Good morning, dear participants of this presentation. My name is Aygul. My surname is Balakhonsova, and I'm the representative of the State Committee on Tourism of the Republic of Tatarstan. I'm the deputy of the head of this committee. So we are done for tourism development, and today my role is to present you the beautiful Republic of Tatarstan, one of the central regions of our huge country, and to tell you more about the tourism possibilities for traveling to our destination. Actually, Tatarstan is one of the most economically developed regions of Russia and one of the most attractive for tourists. We have our local tourism brand. We say that Tatarstan is the land of 1001 delights. So we invite to travel to Tatarstan to enjoy these delights, 1001, or at least as much as you can afford yourself or you will be able to enjoy. So we invite to enjoy walking in the city, discovering our beautiful architecture, to enjoy penetrating into local culture and traditions, to enjoy different kind of activities, sometimes quite extraordinary, and enjoy our local people, to learn our art, to listen our music, to communicate with our citizens. Tatarstan is a big tourism center. So before the pandemic, we hosted 3,600,000 tourists. So actually, in the landscape of Russia, it's quite good numbers. So we take the 5th floor after Moscow, St. Petersburg, and some sea destinations in Russia. Tatarstan is located, as I said already, in the central part of Russia. Kazan is the capital of Tatarstan. It's a bit more than 1 hour flight from Moscow, and Kazan has the official title of being the 3rd capital of Russia. We boast 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and we are the only region that have 3 of them. The first one is the Kazan Kremlin, the historical fortress and the so-called heart of Kazan. But besides Kazan Kremlin, we have quite a good amount of very beautiful and extraordinary architectural places that can be a very nice location, a background for the photography of tourists. We all know that when we travel to different destinations, we would like to take beautiful pictures in front or on the background of some nice buildings and then post them in Instagram. So speaking about Kazan Kremlin, the pearl of Kazan Kremlin is the beautiful and gracious Kul Sharif Mosque. It's very, as I said, beautiful one, decorated in colorful oriental frescoes. The other building that is quite remarkable on the territory of Kazan Kremlin is the Leaning Tower of Syuyumbike. It has a great history. Some kind of legend is attached to this object, and it's named after the last Tatar queen of Kazan, Syuyumbike. The deviation from the vertical is 2 meters. It's really a leaning tower. The other place, actually the modern one, is the Palace of Agriculture. It's a huge building, very marvelous one, and the main peculiarity of this building is the huge bronze tree that symbolizes the fertility of Tatarstan land, because actually this is the place and the bond with the Ministry of Agriculture that is located in this building. So they sit and work in this building with this huge bronze tree in the middle of the building. It's difficult to find more unusual and unique building in Kazan than our wedding palace. It's built in the shape of bowl. Actually, we have quite a lot of bones with bowl, because Kazan means bowl from Tatar language, and it also has some legends that we tell about how our city was founded. On the top floor of this bowl or of this wedding palace, we have the observation desk that offers very beautiful views of the surroundings and especially of the beautiful panorama of Kazan Kremlin and other interesting places in Kazan. The other one and the most favorite for children is the puppet theater, Ekyiat. The translation of this name is like a fairy tale, and actually this building looks like a castle from the fairy tale. It's colorful, also decorated with beautiful fresco, some colored toys with twisted columns, and it's favorite not only among the children of Kazan and children who travel with their parents. Actually, it's very famous and popular place for other tourists as well, because the pictures that they make in front of this beautiful fairy tale castle, they are actually remarkable. And Kazan, Tatarstan is the only place where you can visit the unique temple of all religions. It's not a religious object, it's more the architectural symbol of the unity of different kind of religions, cultures and civilization. It's a very interesting experience. So this is our advice while traveling to Tatarstan, also to have some time to visit the temple of all religions. The other UNESCO object in Tatarstan is the Great Bolgar, the ancient civilization on Volga. It is located 190 kilometers far from Kazan. It is the historical place. It's the part of the historical Silk Way. In the ancient times, the center of trade, and nowadays it's the pilgrimage place, the Muslim shrine. Here you can learn and visit ancient ruins and monuments of 13th, 14th centuries. And the pearl of this place, the pearl of the Great Bolgar, is the beautiful white mosque. It's a modern object. It was built in 2009. Still, it gained a huge popularity among our citizens and guests traveling to Tatarstan. The other UNESCO object in Tatarstan is the island town of Sviyazhsk. This historical settlement played a big role in Russian history, but nowadays it's very quiet, calm, and natural place to enjoy the whole day. The place is picturesque because it's the island, and the island is located on the confluence of three rivers, Volga, Sviyazhsk and Shuka, so you can imagine that the views are very nice, and you can just spend the whole day walking at the island, visiting different museums, taking part in different kind of activities like the archery, or visiting handicraft settlement and speak with handicraft men, do some stuff, buy local souvenirs, or try go to some cozy cafeterias to have coffee or local tea. So this is the emotions or delights that this lady gets while working throughout the island. It's the real island, but it has a road to travel to this island. Tatarstan and Kazan is a well-developed tourism center with good tourism infrastructure and high level of services provided. So in Kazan we have more than 200 hotels, including the world-known international chains. Kazan is the place where one of the biggest aqua parks of Russia is located, so you can find different kind of hotels, business hotel, spa hotel, or hotel with family activities like aqua park, water park I mean. There are a lot of numerous pedestrian areas, very well developed, alongside the shore banks of our rivers and lakes, just in the very center of Kazan. So you can enjoy walking, sitting on the benches, drinking coffee, spending some very calm place with your local friends, for example. We also have some kind of Arbat street like Arbat in Moscow, but this the pedestrian street of Bauman Street, with a lot of souvenir shops, local restaurants, with local artists that do some performances at the street, or painters who paint your portrait. As every big city, this is the place. There are a lot of guests gathering, walking, enjoying their time. We do have restaurants that serve Indian food, and I think that the most remarkable one is Malabar. It was opened in 2009, and we all know about it, and our local Indian community visits it a lot. So this is high quality of food, and I guess that it can be a good option for tourists traveling from India to Tatarstan. But besides this restaurant, we also have some others, new ones, that serve Indian food, and we have some Indian restaurants at the food courts of shopping malls as well. Besides the Indian restaurants, of course, there are a lot of restaurants in Kazan, because Kazan is a big metropolis. We have more than 1 million citizens, and speaking about Russia, for us it's a quite big city. So during the evening you can enjoy some party in the restaurant, cocktail party, or watch the live band performance, or even go to some kind of disco. Tatarstan is the national republic, so we have very distinctive and authentic local culture. Of course, we boast our national cuisine, but the most popular and well-known is our Tatar sweets. Tatars, they enjoy drinking tea. They drink a lot of tea with some sweets, and chak is the most favorite and the most famous one. So for our tourists we can offer some kind of programs to participate in the national tea ceremony. You can try this kind of sweets, drink local tea, and speak with local Tatar ladies that who will tell you some facts of our history, traditions. You can also participate in the interactive entertaining programs to explore Tatar culture, like maybe a kind of local celebration, for example Sabantui, or just do some masterclass for some handicrafts. So those who would like to explore the village way of living here in Tatarstan. Also the possibility of visiting Tatar village is possible, to see how our people live in the villages and what they do to get to make their households. Kazan is a perfect place for shopping, alongside the great shopping and entertainment malls that offer premium, famous, world-known brands, as well mass market brands. We have very strong local community of designers who use local patterns and ornaments in their artworks. So in Kazan, in Tatarstan, you can find very beautiful slippers, bags, purses, beautiful clothing, dresses decorated in national ornaments, or scarves, just a great assortment of scarves, ladies scarves, and jewelry, our local jewelry. Tatarstan is rich for natural resources. The greatest Russian river, the Volga, crosses the territory of Tatarstan, and only in Tatarstan it reaches the widest span of 43 kilometers from one bank to another. So you can imagine the views are breathtaking and very exciting when you never see the other side of the river. But alongside with the river landscapes, we have very beautiful thick green forests or flooded meadows. And to enjoy this nature, in Tatarstan we have special lodging facilities, glampings, like everywhere. So this is comfortable, small, tiny houses with all conveniences inside the house. So you can stay in the nature in very beautiful place, like for example, either or on the bank of the river or in the middle of forests or something like this. And to enjoy the nature, and these lodgings, they offer good possibilities for enjoying the nature, like traveling on the boat, on the river, or subboards, or walking in the forests, listening to birds singing, or picking the berries or mushrooms. This is the most popular trends nowadays. Then we would like to be very close to the nature. So here are some pictures of our beautiful small houses just in the forest, or and people enjoying and getting the delights of having rest in Tatarstan. I would like to say welcome to Tatarstan. Of course, we are in the middle of quite difficult situation when we all try to conquer coronavirus pandemic, but still we will come back to international travel, of course, and we are looking forward to getting tourists from India as well. We're very open, we're very hospitable. So welcome to Tatarstan. My presentation was short today, but you can find more information about our tourism resources at our tourism portal. Visit tatarstan.com, and thank you for your attention. Today you will listen to the presentation of our local tour operators. Today will be the presentation of 3 of them. Please enjoy and please ask your questions. You are more than welcome. Thanks.
Dear colleagues, participants of the exhibition, I'm glad to greet you here. My name is Irina and I represent the Persona Grata company. It is a licensed operator for domestic and international tourism, and it is included into a unified federal register of tour operators of Russia. The general director of the company is Miftahov Ramil Zufarovich, the president of the Association of Travel Agencies of the Republic of Tatarstan. In the Tatarstan tourist market, Persona Grata is the synonym for reliability and quality. Our company has been recognized as the best tour operator for incoming tourism several times in Tatarstan, and the company was founded in 1998, so it has been on a tourist market for more than 22 years. Our company has 2 departments, one of international outbound tourism and the other is of inbound tourism, which works with tourists from Russia and foreign countries, welcoming them in Tatarstan and other cities of Russia if the tour is combined. One more field of the company's activity, which we are very proud of and always emphasize, is MICE tourism. At present, we have a great experience in it beginning from small corporate events and finishing with big international projects. Our clients were such companies as Rosatom, the Central Bank of Russia, Association of Petrochemical Cluster Inocam, ministries and departments of the Republic and Russia. Persona Grata company took part in organization of such international events as, for example, WorldSkills Kazan 2019, University in Kazan 2017, for example, World Cup 2018, and many others, as you can see. The main principle of our work is providing services of high quality, whatever we do, individual approach, reliability, safety, and financial guarantees. Our motto is feel our hospitality. Tatarstan has always been known as with its ability to surprise, to make people to fall in love with it, and we try to maintain this so that our guests always leave us happy and willing to return to us again. As a tour operator, we provide a full range of services. For example, visa support for foreign citizens. Our company has a right to draw up visa invitations. This document is required to be submitted to the Russian consulate to get a Russian tourist entry visa. Also, we book rooms at hotels. We know which hotels are the best and the most comfortable in Kazan. Due to our established relationships with hotels, we offer lower prices, and also we book some country houses and local resorts. Also, we provide transport services. For individual guests, we suggest transfers by passenger cars of different classes, minivans, microbuses, and for big groups of tourists, we suggest transfers by big, comfortable coaches. Also, we book different kinds of boats and helicopters. We offer various excursion programs in Kazan, Tatarstan, and neighboring republics. Except excursions, programs may contain some tastings, visits to museums, entertainment, and master classes. As for our guides, they are all accredited and speak English. My colleague has already listed the main points of attraction of Kazan and Tatarstan. I can only note that we always try to focus on what is interesting for our tourists during their route of even a standard sightseeing tour. That's why we discuss all details and the whole program with our guides beforehand carefully. Of course, we form package tours at favorable prices. It includes excursions, accommodation, meals, transport services, and as I have already mentioned, we can add to every standard tour some banquets, corporate parties, team building maybe, and so on according to your wishes. And at the end of my speech, I would like to note that we have a great experience in working with foreign markets. We know very well that each country and each market is unique. What can be suitable for one tourist may be absolutely not interesting to another. So we are ready for dialogue, for cooperation, and we will be glad to offer you some tours which will suit your tourists. Mutually beneficial cooperation is the key to success. So let me remind you that my name is Irina. I represent the Persona Grata company. You can see my contacts on the list. I will be glad to get some letters from you and negotiate to you during our personal meetings in the networking format. Thank you very much for your attention and your time.
Hello, everybody, dear ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you, dear partners. I represent today company travel agency Kazan. Travel agency Kazan is incoming tour operator. My name is Radik first name and surname Nasirov. I am chef of department for foreign tourists. So, and travel agency Kazan, it's a well-known agency in Kazan and in Tatarstan and also in Russia. It was founded since 21 years. We have very much experience, and our director, Miss Elena Ilkun, is close to me here, and she is working in tourism since 40 years. So, and the company organized and created many tours. We have many programs, and during this time, the company was rewarded many times for the different tours, different programs, because our company and our colleagues, we have in the company 20 employees. They developed, created many tours and excursions. So, and about over 100 unique tours and excursions we have yet developed in our company. And we booked many tourists from all over the world. About over 120,000 tourists were booked, and they visited Kazan and Tatarstan. So travel agency Kazan, it's incoming tour operator. So, and also we have tours in other places of our big country, for Russia. So, and Miss Elena Ilkun is the director of our company. She's close to me here. So, and she supervised herself. She knows about all the problems which exist during the travels, during the trips here. So, and next slide. Yes, and we organize the travels from begin to the end. So we book transfers for our organize a meeting at the airport or the rail station, or buses, the cars. So, and also we meet the river ports. So, and because we make many different tours for individual guests, also for the group. So, and we are looking forward to meet our guests one day or for 2 days, 3 days, or maybe more, or 5 days, because we organize many tours for the different days. So, and our packages includes hotels. We book hotels, organize transfers. I said so. So also guides with many different languages. English language. We have many guides with English here in Kazan in Tatarstan. So, and we include in our programs national interactive programs and masterclass. The company travel agency Kazan was the first company in Kazan in Tatarstan using during the travels interactive programs and also masterclass. For example, it's masterclass Secrets of Tatar Food. It's well-known masterclass, but here in Kazan, our company made this masterclass first in Kazan. Next slide. Yes, we cooperate with companies with travel agencies from all over the world, from America, Europe, Asia, Africa, it's our programs for one day. If the clients come to Kazan, visit Kazan only one day, it's especially we make the sightseeing here in Kazan and show them important objects here in Kazan. As of course, Kazan Kremlin, and the old regions here, for example, old Tatar settlement here in Kazan is well known. Is Tugan entertainment cultural complex in Kazan. It's Bauman Street, and if the clients come to Kazan for 2 days, we include also visiting of the island town Sviyazhsk. For 3 days, we include also visiting the ancient town of Bolgar. It's our specially travel here to Russia and to Kazan is we created here in Kazan in our company. It's travel for 8 days to Russia and also visiting Kazan. 3 days the guests stay in the capital of Russia in Moscow, and then they go by train to Kazan and stay in Kazan here, and then they fly from Kazan to St. Petersburg, and the guests stay in St. Petersburg three days. It's a very interesting travel, and we created a program with our partners also here in Moscow and in Russia. So, and our specially travel, it's travel palaces and mosques for 6 days. The guests come to St. Petersburg, they stay in St. Petersburg 3 days, and then they come to Kazan, they fly to Kazan, and they stay in Kazan 3 days. The water, sorry. So, and the logo of our company travel is Zealand, is a winged dragon, so known as emblem of the capital of Tatarstan, of Kazan. You can see here, and you see also our contact here. You can contact me personally. I'm looking to be for you the partner, and important for us that the clients which visit Kazan, they satisfied with our services, and also important for us that the client leaving the Kazan will plan to return to Kazan again. It's very important to us. So it was, ladies and gentlemen, it's our presentation. Thank you for your attention. So I'm looking forward to see you and hear you in the near future. Thank you.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Rizida Nasridinova. I am tour operator of the company Kazan 360, and today I am honored with the opportunity to finish this presentation about Kazan. I will also leave some time for questions and answers. Why is our company called Kazan 360? We are a tour operator that has been working with a lot of tourists, both Russian and operators. It was established 4 years ago by young, ambitious people who are in love with a beautiful city, and they want to show its unique beauty to the guests who arrive. And we welcome all the guests as if they were our own guests, and that is how it is. And our guests come back to us again and again and recommend us to their friends and family. Why? Because this activity is our hobby. It's the work that gives us lots of pleasure, and our most important objective is to make sure that our guests are happy. We even don't have clients, we all have our dear, beloved guests. That's how we call them, not clients but guests. I would also like to add that each of our employees is in his or her own place, and they do each their own job. Our guides are professionals who speak English, and I'm sure that you will remember them because of their positive attitude, and they are very friendly. It is very important for us to make sure that our guests feel very comfortable, and we only sign contracts with transport companies that are trusted, that can offer modern transportation that is well equipped and state-of-the-art. Furthermore, we offer each of our guests a bottle of water every day. This slide shows the main categories of our clients. They are individual tourists, families, and of course tourist groups. We have children's groups. We love working with children. We have a lot of experience working with children. And of course we have adults, including mice groups. I would also like to turn your attention to the fact that we have experience of working with large Russian companies. On one occasion we even had groups of more than 300 people who visited our excursions. And now I would like to offer these tour programs to you. Thanks to these tours you will get to know Kazan as well as our region, the Republic of Tatarstan. And you will discover our whole country, because this tour is called Tatarstan 360 degrees. Kazan is a city of contrasts. For many centuries, different nations have been coexisting here, and all of that left a footprint on the culture and history of this region. And in this program, we wanted to demonstrate this to you. Before moving on to the actual program of the tour, I'd like to tell you that our team, before choosing any suppliers or counterparts, tries everything for ourselves. We go to tour programs, we listen to the guides, we listen to how they give this information, we go to cafes and restaurants, we try all the food, we check all the rooms at hotels. We check the conveniences, because it is very important for us to know the product that we are offering to our guests. We must make sure that those products are really top quality. As we offer this program to our Indian guests, I can assure you that we will pay great attention to organizing the food. In Kazan, there are not so many Indian restaurants, but we will make sure that our guests are pleased with the food in our city. Furthermore, there is a culture of different peoples here in our city. There are different religions coexisting, and on day one we invite you to the Kazan Kremlin, and we invite you to join a national master class. You can try doing something with your own hands, you can get national souvenirs, or try to cook national Tatar food. Day 2 will be dedicated to visiting a very ancient place, which is called the ancient city of Bolgar, and there you can enjoy this ancient mosque which looks like Taj Mahal. On day 3, we invite you to get to know the most innovative city of Russia, which is called Innopolis. Here there are some interesting innovations introduced. I think this will be of great interest to you. And we also know that you love some sweet things, and this is our national sweet dessert, and we suggest that you bring it to India. Also, I think that it would be very interesting for you to look at the everyday life in our country in the Soviet era. So we invite you to have a look at the Museum of Socialist Everyday Life. And furthermore, there is also a temple of all religions. And we could complement this with the visit of the monastery. And furthermore, recently we opened a museum for retro cars, where there are some rare exhibits which are very unusual. And I think that you will also like this museum a lot. And furthermore, we always go to the Gradas Island, and I'm sure that you will remember your trip to Russia and Tatarstan by visiting this island, because this island is famous for its rich history and also its picturesque places. In addition, we offer the excursions but also various activities in our tour. For example, this could be an interactive trip to a Tatar village where you could cook something, or you could dance and sing Tatar songs and get to know the everyday life of the Tatars. And of course, in the evening you could enjoy an evening excursion when the city changes completely, because the city is very different in the evening and in the afternoon. In the evening the lights of our city are beautiful, and actually our republic is so beautiful. It is so multifaceted, and there are so many people living here, so many nations and ethnicities, that there is a lot to show to you. Along with what my colleagues and I listed today, we also have museums, theaters. Kazan is beautiful in winter, and we have lots to offer to you in the winter season, including skis, skating, snow walkers, and a lot of other activities that would help you feel a real Tatar. We are always in touch. You can see our contact details here on this slide. We are ready to answer any questions. Please stay with us, and we will be grateful to you for any feedback. Thank you for your attention.